morning. Ooh, look at my hair. Huh. Pop's comb your hair. I'll be right back. Let me comb my hair. 1, 2. I know. Wait. Yeah. I had a total flyaway. I had a flyaway on my hair this morning, you guys. I had to go I had to go wet my hair. I had a flyaway. I was looking like Einstein this morning. Who knew? Who knew I looked so terrible? Hold on 1 sec. Let's see if we can get IG on. Good morning, 1, 2. Morning, Kylie. Give me 1 second here. Okay, we'll see if that works. Morning, Jeff. We had a good time over at Kevin's yesterday. Not long. I didn't stay long. I have a story to tell, of course. The old Kevin story. How we doing there? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, Jeff. So, real quick before we get started, good morning to everybody. Oh my God, I can't do it with the cards in there. There it is. Gosh, that's beautiful. I still haven't worked on the singing bowl. Maybe this week when you guys come, one of you experts will show it to me, and I'll figure out how to do it. Good morning over there to IG. Thanks for being there on IG. So yesterday, just brief, quick story. So yesterday, I didn't know. I just didn't know. You know, I hang around with Jeff and Kevin quite a bit, my fishing pals, and Kevin's just growing on my heart. I just love the guy. A little lonely. Bachelor, is on his own, has a whole house to himself, and his whole thing is to go fishing every weekend, be able to hang out with me and Jeff. And I didn't know, but Jeff writes me yesterday that it was Kevin's birthday yesterday. What? I didn't know. Kevin's not on IG. Kevin doesn't even have a cell phone. Kevin has one flip phone with a couple emergency phone calls in it. That's it. He's still a dial guy on the wall. Anyway, so make a long story short, I went over and spent some time at Kevin's yesterday evening to celebrate his birthday. And he was one of those guys that, oh, it's not a special day. There's nothing special about it. Bullshit. This is the most special day you have, bro. We're going to party it up. We're going to turn it into, Pops turned it into a party, the two of us. Why I tell you all of that? Pops went home. I got a little bit of a headache this morning. Oh, no. I had a couple of beers, and I don't always do that. So this morning, a little bit, I'm not 100% here. I'm Kevin, no more birthdays till next year. So if Pops doesn't have his normal pep this morning, blame the beers. This is gay. It's only 2 or 3, but it was enough for me. Take care of your friends, you guys. Go take care of your friends, especially the lonely ones. Step out, go hang out with them, give them hugs, tell them you love them. Drink lots of water, that'll help me great. Okay, tell them you love them, tell them you care about them, show them. And I may have got like a bandit out of the deal too, because Kevin's over there filleting my fish. I come home with a bunch of fish, they're frozen, they're ready for a fish fry somewhere on September 11th or something like that. Anybody know anything about that? What's going on September 11th? I got a bag full of fish. Jeff's got a bag full of fish. Kevin's got a bag full of fish. We're going to go get more fish this weekend. So we got a bunch of fish. How are we doing here? Good morning to Linda. Great. Good one, Greg. Let's go good morning Linda's here. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, tea timers. Good morning, Linda, from Derek and from Drake. Let's get some good morning Lindas. And Will, too. I'm not sure if they're going to make it here. I'll talk to them later today and find out if they're going to make it. I hope so. Good morning, Linda, from Aaron and from Nick and from Matthew. Matthew, get that shirt. If you order it today, you'll probably get it by the 11th. I think today will be about a cutoff day. Good morning from Brandon and Buds and Bobby and Nick and Linda. I'm sorry, and Tasha. Good morning, Tasha. And Richard and Jeffy and Chef. Linda, you're getting a good morning all the way from Czechoslovakia. That's pretty darn cool. Tabitha and Whiskey and Matthew and Joe Dibbs and Drakey and Jason Paul, all of them flying good mornings at you. Good morning. There's the one of the ones. Hey, Mama's here this morning. Anytime she flies a bunch of icons at you, I like it. Greg and Haley, good morning. And Tom, good morning to you too. Tom, we read your thing yesterday. I don't know if you were here yesterday. I can't remember if you were here, but I know we read it. It was beautiful. It was moving to me, and I think others here. Tom, it was beautiful. This morning, we are going to, excuse me, I need my pen. Here we go. Okay, yeah, Tom, I'm sorry you missed it. Go back on YouTube. It's on video or IG, and check out the reading. It was beautiful. Well received by this group. And because it should have been, it came from your heart like no other. We loved it. Okay? So I knew I was missing you yesterday. I was like, what's missing? There's something really big missing. What is it? I couldn't put my finger on it. Now I know what it is. It was you weren't here yesterday. Scolding. Early morning scolding for you guys. Here comes Pops. It's Tuesday. Scold morning. Okay? Just for a brief 5-second scold. You guys are going to get a scolding. When was the last time you did that to somebody? Don't do that. Who made that up? Don't do that. Right? Don't do this. So we have a deal here that Pops puts boxes together and we give them away and we have a fun time, right? And you guys are supposed to send in readings, right? I don't know where this came from. Who's the first person to do that? And how does it work? And it works. Like when someone's pointing that at you and going like that, you're like, ooh, I don't want to feel that. Yeah, I don't know where that first came from if you think about it. But all of you out there, okay, and me too. I'll point at me too. So we're all even. But the deal is you guys are supposed to send in readings and then you send in a DM your address and we send them out. Look at this. Look at that stack sitting there, okay? There's about 6 or 7 boxes sitting there, right? And that means there hasn't been readings coming in for those. What I did 2 weeks ago, up till 2 weeks ago, I'd send them out to you guys anyways. Boom, just send it anyways. Last week, it's the naughty pile. Last week, I stopped. I said, no, I have to be impeccable myself. If I say I'm going to send it when you send, but I send it without you sending, then I'm not being impeccable. I'm enabling you. So that's where I went, scolding, okay? There's a pile of some winners over here. Here's the scold's over, but there's a new rule now. New rule, if you haven't claimed your prize in this week, we're gonna win a bunch of stuff. If you haven't claimed your prize by Sunday afternoon, Sunday closing business Sunday, midnight Sunday, if you haven't claimed your prize by sending in a reading and your address, your prize is going back in the pile. I'm sorry it got lost. It's going back in and we're recycling it to people that are going to send in readings. So there won't be a pile at the end of every week. Okay? It goes back into the pile. Is that fair? Help me out. So Pops isn't feeling like a dictator. Is that fair? By Sunday evening for the whole week. It's pretty fair. Okay, thank you. If Sai says it's fair and Richard and Brenna, that's pretty fair. And it's understandable. Sometimes people may not even want it. It's okay. It really is okay. But it's not fair for it to be sitting there on Pop's shelf and me be stressing about it. Do you think it's going to, and when are they going to send it? And that's not how this thing works. Okay, and the idea, I love you guys so much. The idea is that we keep this thing going and we have a great time. Okay? And it's not, it's the naughty pile. Thank you, you guys. Peace. Thank you very, very much for letting me scold you on that. I wouldn't even say scold, it was correct. Correct and instruct, okay? And having said that, we need to give one of these guys away right away, right? Now, you guys know I'm sort of stuck on presidents because I like presidents, and you guys haven't come close to catching some of the whack ones. You guys all want to say Lincoln and Obama every time. Give me a president. President. Go. That's a good one, Jeff. We got to know how to send them, and we'll cover that right after this contest. Garfield, Truman, Taft, FDR, Tuner, Quincy Adams, Teddy Roosevelt, Taft. No one knows about Taft. John Quincy Adams, Rutherford B. Hayes. I almost went with Hayes, and I like the fact that you spelt it perfectly. Carter and Grant and Ike and Little Bush. I love Little Bush. Bush Sr., Buchanan, Polk, Gerald Ford, Adams, Ford, Polk, Monroe, Baby Bush, Cleveland, Washington, Grant, Coolidge, Washington. I am the walrus, Richard is. Washington, Monroe, Coolidge, Grover Cleveland, Bill Clinton. This is why presidents is good, because you guys kind of get stuck on the same presidents. Hamilton, Clinton, Harding, McKinley, Madison, Clinton, Lisa Simpson, Arthur. Arthur, that would have been a good one. Chester Arthur. Lincoln, Johnson, Grant, Adams, Buchanan, Harrison, Pops, I want to beat him. Nixon, Biden, Madison. Jeff doesn't know. Reagan, Hayes, Lugnut. Stop it with the Lugnut. Chester A. Arthur, no. Harrison, Tyler. Okay, think League of Nations. Which president started the League of Nations? League of Nations, which later became the United Nations. That's a hint. Trump, Monroe, Grant, Nixon, Ford, Cleveland, Tyler, Van Buren, Jefferson, Polk, Hoover, Eisenhower, Polk, and McKinley. And I'm someone's Don and Taylor and JFK and Monroe and Polk and Grover and Harding and Sean Connery and Garfield and Hoover. Nope, he did a damn, I think. Fillmore and Truman and no clue. Wilson, Frank S. killing it. Frankie, you got it. Frank S. Woodrow Wilson, he began what we called the League of Nations, which morphed into the United Nations. He was quite a guy, brilliant man. He was a dean of a college before he became the president. Brilliant guy. Okay, here we go. On these, good morning, Frank. You don't have to choose on these boxes because all three boxes are going to be the same today. Okay, all three boxes are the same. So Frankie, let's just show you what the box is that you won. Jeff had a good point. Make it clear how to send in your readings. What is a reading? Anything. Inspirational little something you write, something you find, something that you feel would be beneficial as a positive influence to share with this group. How do you get it to me? You DM it to my Tea with Pops on IG and send that reading, send your address. And most of you know, within about 15 minutes of me getting your address, most of the time, you get a tracking number. Because all I have to do is, stick a tracking number on this thing and send it. So let's get that in, Frank. That's how you do it. Okay, what's in the box? All three boxes are pretty much the same this morning. I have in here a Pops pack. Okay, Frankie, thanks. A Pops pack. Now, these Pops pack this week are all, they're not just dehydrated supplements, they're freeze-dried. And then I ground them. Might be a little stronger. You guys decide. But these are freeze-dried, okay? You also got, in this one here, a fruit cup, a double dose fruit cup. And the double dose, this is infused with a 0.5 gram. And then you've got each of these supplements in there. Ask around, they're kind of tasty. Okay, so that's what's in this box. Pretty much the other two boxes are gonna look just like this, except that the cookie might be a little bit different. Yesterday, we ramp up. If you guys hang in here towards the end of the week, we'll have Big Box Friday. Okay? Did you like that color, I believe, Nick? Thank you, Frank. We'll be working our way towards Big Box Friday. Okay? 1 second here, you guys. Okay. I want to read this. Because even though I'm like acted like nobody sends in their readings, it's not true. Yeah, Big J, we'll try to get to the map today. Good call. Good call, good call, good call. And it's not like everybody doesn't send in their readings. They do. That's just a few that didn't make it out last week. Okay? Here's a reading that came in from, I'm trying to remember who sent this one to me, from yesterday. I believe this came from Bud Dads. Okay, I can send readings for. Oh, Greg, you get out of that pile. Okay. This was sent in to me yesterday. I'm gonna admit I didn't write down the name. So, the person that sent this in yesterday, please raise their hand when I'm reading it and let us know it was you. It would have either been Bud or Beth. Bud or Beth. Okay. Be happy, not perfect. That's pretty cool. Right, fighters? It's so easy to want to be right. I'd rather be happy. There is no such thing as perfect. Where did that word come from? The perfect husband, the perfect job, the perfect house, the perfect marriage. We are all human, living in a human world. Most are nice, sincere, loving, even kind. But perfect causes such unhappiness. Perfect is unreal. It's untouchable. Accept good and well done and wonderful. Do your best and be your best. There is no such thing as perfect. Be happy, not perfect. I like that a lot. Even though I want to be perfect, I get the point. You're shooting for unattainable. Setting yourself up, right? As long as you, in the four agreements, do your best. That's your perfect. That was from you, Bud? Okay, thank you, Bud. I know it was either you or Beth. Thank you, Bud. That was good, Bud. Thank you for sending that. Here's my favorite part in here. Accept good, well done, and wonderful. Those are pretty good. Well done, my good and faithful servant. Well done, my good and faithful servant. What a happy words to hear. And he didn't say you're perfect, my good and faithful servant. He said you did a good job. And I kind of get it. I totally get it. It's going to be, let's not shoot for the moon. Let's just shoot for the top of the trees. Haley sent this in. Yeah, thank you for explaining that, Exception. Good job to explain that to Hayden. Thank you. You guys are so good to each other. Haley sent this in. She started it out with the thing I don't like you guys to start out your text to me with. I don't know if this is going to be good enough. Are you kidding me? You sent something. That's good enough. See this pile over here? That wasn't good enough. You, Haley, you're good enough. And everything that you wrote is beautiful. Don't start out your text to me, you guys, with don't start out that way. Not for my sake, for your brain's sake. You know me, I'll stop you in a second. I'll say, nope, I'm not going to take that text from you. Change it. Erase it. Send me another one. You guys know I do that to you, too. Well, here's what Haley sent. Life can be a struggle. Painful and sad, hateful and full of rage, full of sour and bitterness. But many forget all too soon that this only brings a piece of what life brings. Instead of revolving around all the negative aspects of what may or may not come into our lives, we should remind ourselves that life is a beautiful and wonderfully amazing thing. We are capable of sending love to all of those around us by having a smile on our face or showing love with a little hug, despite the negative energies around us. We can lift someone up higher than you could ever imagine. That person could be feeling lower than the earth, and more often than not, you never know. With that one act of kindness, showing them you care and you have love for them may be all it takes for that person's day, week, or month to be turned around and into a more positive outlook on their own shortcomings. Just one simple act of love can change the world, their world. You just have to be willing to stop and think about it and what message that brings. Haley took the time to write all that out. Every time you just programmed yourself, Haley, as you're programming us. That's your daughter, Tabitha? Seriously? She's the singer? Isn't she a singer? She might be a singer. I don't know if I'm thinking of the right one. Is your daughter a singer? Haley, are you a singer? Might be remembering a clip of you singing. I'm not sure. But I like that you gave us those real honest beliefs. I mean, I don't do this. I'm sitting here like a vulture off of you guys. I'm sitting here like getting all the emotions that you guys are putting. I'm not sitting down and writing this stuff down on paper. I just get to read it. No, not the singer. Okay. I after I read something like this, I remind myself, there's a lot inside us that comes out when we write. Okay, Haley, I mixed you up with somebody just because I saw so much talent. Those are the kind of things you guys want to be sending in here. That's really good, Haley. Thank you for sending that to us. I'm going to read another thing. This came from Beth. Beth won yesterday. Beth sent in a draw. Actually, excuse me. She sent this in from Friday. And she got it in under the wire. The box went out to her. Everything's fine. She did what she was supposed to do. Good job, Beth. Here's my reading for the prize on Friday. You should be proud. You know how cool it is to have your stuff read out in public? Keep writing, keep sending it. I'll read anything anybody sends us. I'd rather read that than out of someone else's book. I'd rather read each other's stuff to each other first. Beth, I'm not upset. Beth, I promise you I'm not upset. Poor thing. She starts out, Pops, I hope you're not upset. I don't get upset. I scold. I want the stuff, but that's because I want what's best for you guys. And I want to be impeccable. But I don't get upset. Not at you, not at anybody. Here's my reading for the prize on Friday. I'm not going to read it until I get a couple more likes. I'm going to bribe some likes out of you guys. Give me some more likes. I'll decide when's enough is enough. We're at 37, 44 people here. There's a couple of people just forgot. They didn't go beep. No more. I love bribing likes. Done. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. This comes from Beth. Here's my reading for a prize on Friday. Thank you, Beth. Stay true to yourself, yet always be open and learn. Work hard and never give up on your dreams, even when nobody else believes in you. They can come true. There are no cliches. And these are not cliches, but tools you need no matter what you do in life. Stay focused on your path. Use your tools. Not bad, Beth. Tool maker. Not bad. That's all it took. That's all it took right there. Just send in a reading. And it was good stuff too. Stay focused. The best part of, again, when you write it down yourself, as you guys know, it's a journaling. Then you have the transparency to share. It's beautiful. Okay? Car part. Give me a car part. Give me a car part. We're going to give away another box, and we got another reading. And then we're going to do a map, and we're going to do another box, and we're going to... Beautiful car part. Door, starter, muffler, glove box, skid plate, gas tank, seatbelt, spark plug, sunroof, starter, exhaust, drive shaft, muffler, radar, seat, windshield wiper, motor, mirror, good, clutch, alternator, cup holder, gas pedal, steering wheel, seatbelt, engine, ignition, transmission, lug nuts. I almost went lug nuts on you guys. Steering wheel, floor mat, door handle, wheel, axle, shifter. I love how you guys just jump into it when I give you the category. You're there. Windshield, headlights, trunk. Tasha Johnson, ceasefire, ceasefire, ceasefire. Trunk is the answer. Miss Tasha, we have a connection. I am grateful that Tasha, we had it right here. Trunk was written right here, and Tasha was the first one that I saw. Tasha, I'm writing your name on the box. I'm going to open the box, and I'm going to show everybody what's in here. Okay, Miss Tasha. Here we go. If we're fast, we might get in a fourth box today. I might do box number 4. You guys I might need a few people to talk me into it, though. Let's think about a box number 4, okay? And we might even make it a little different. But in Tasha's freeze-dry ground supplement, okay, Tosh? Get back to me on how you like these, if you don't mind. Tell me if you... Okay, and we have a double dip. Same deal. Cool little applesauce with blueberries, and it has banana chips, and it has strawberries, and it has pears. It's like a fruit cup. Thank you, Tasha. It's like a fruit cup with a double dose in it. And those of you that have tried it so far, literally, you put it on your tongue, melt, gone. And you go, where'd the capsule go? What happened to that capsule? And you're like, oh, I feel it now. The capsule's there. Oh, this is pretty cool. All right? So, that's for you, Miss Tosh. Get us in your reading and DM your address to me, okay? We're a little more serious this morning because we're on time, okay? And I do want to get back to our impeccable reading. I feel like I lost a little bit of time yesterday because of my fish story. So I'm going to just do a little bit of reading on impeccable still today. That's our first agreement. We did the readings everybody sent in. And did you notice this, you guys? Did you notice this again? How they're all on the same theme. I didn't tell these people send this in. They're literally, you can pull the same thread theme out of the 3 readings that we had today. It's so, the universe is so, I want to say crazy, but it's just, there's order to it that we can't comprehend. There's dimensions, I believe now. So far, we cannot even comprehend some of these dimensions and how they interact to one another and how the energies bounce off of one another. Waves. It blows my mind. The deeper I climb into this rabbit hole, the more magnificent life is becoming. It just is. Used to worry about beans and Band-Aids, the basics. Now, I don't want to worry about that. Man, Stardust. Stardust and magic. I'm using our words right. The rest of it just comes. You know that. Your whole world falls right into place when you're being impeccable. We were talking yesterday about how we use the word against ourselves. How you can tell yourself that you're ugly and that you're fat and that you're dumb and that you're getting old and I'm losing hair and I'm stupid and all those things. We create all this poison and we spread it to ourselves and others just so we can feel right about our point of view. I've done that 100 times. I need to be the right guy. Just so I can be right. I'll make a bunch of poison, spread it around. Now you have to adopt my point of view. Oh, God. Why can't I just shut my mouth and be impeccable? And you can have your own view. And I'm supposed to be tolerant. Your opinion is nothing but your point of view. That's all it is. It's just your point of view. Based off of your life experiences and all the inputs and all the programs that you've got. That's it. It's just your point of view. And it isn't necessarily true. That's the killer part. We're sick. We're sick-headed. We have these opinions that aren't even true. You don't have enough facts to even have a real opinion. But you make them. You make these assumptions. How often are your assumptions, I assume that person's just a wonderful person. Usually we assume the worst. That's another thing about assuming. Rarely do you go, I assume that person's wonderful. Not usually. Your opinion comes from your beliefs, your own ego, and your own world dream. One that you wake up and you make every day. We create all this poison, we spread it to others so we can feel right about our own point of view. If we adopt the first agreement, which is to be impeccable in everything that we do and say, if we adopt the first agreement and become impeccable with our word, any emotional poison will eventually be cleaned from our mind. This is what I talk about a lot too. It has to be a regular diet. You can't just wake up, okay, I'm going to do it today and now I'm changed. No, this is a steady diet. And it only takes 15 minutes a day to change your whole life. Literally. At the end of 30 days, you can look back. I'll draw a graph tomorrow. It's a graph, show you how far you go in 30 days. You can't even look back and remember where you came from. But are you putting in the 30 straight days in a row? And once you've done that, you've literally created a new habit, a new mind habit. Now new neural paths have been formed. That pathway across the field, you're beating it down. The grass is going underneath it's no longer growing. Now you have a path through the field you can get through easily. But you don't build these paths. You don't travel it enough time. You don't say, I'm good, I'm okay. You don't say it enough times to reprogram yourself, to build a new path. I implore you to do that. I try to set an small example of doing that myself, and I'm not the easiest. I'm shy. You guys wouldn't believe that. I'm shy. I don't look for attention, and yet I put myself right in the front of all of this and do all of this flexing and attention stuff for one reason, truthfully, as a healthy example to myself first. This is what we should do. We should affirm ourselves. We should talk good about ourselves. We should wear white and go out and be good and kind. If we adopt the first agreement and become impeccable with our word, any emotional poison will eventually get to work. Eventually. And it happens so much faster than you expect. Will eventually be cleaned from your mind and from your communication. You stop saying those negative words. You reprogram your language. And our personal relationships. Impeccability of the word will also give you immunity. Immunity from anyone putting a negative spell on you. Doesn't work. When you're walking around in impeccability, you recognize black spells coming at you. You recognize gossip. You recognize stuff that you're not responsible for, and you don't agree to it. It's not your agreement. Move on. You don't even have to argue with it. Nah, that's just not an agreement I'm going with. I might not even want to hang around those guys. I'm impeccable. They're not. Impeccability of the word will also give you immunity from anyone putting a negative spell on you. You're like Teflon. It falls right off of you. Who wants Teflon coating? I do. I love Teflon. I love the idea of Teflon coating. You will only receive a negative idea. Listen to this. You will only receive a negative idea if your mind is fertile to receive it. You have to set yourself up. You have to be sitting around going, I can't wait to get negative today so I can receive a negative idea. Same thing goes the other way around. I'm going to sit around. I'm so positive. The only thing my brain receives is positivity. That's what it receives now. Because that's how I fertilized it. Eventually. When you become impeccable with your word, your mind is no longer fertile ground for the words that come from black magic. They don't work. They don't fit. They fall away. Instead, it is fertile for the words that come from love. You can measure the impeccability of your word by your level of self-love. Gosh, I just said this. Sitting here trying to be an example of self-love. And we weren't taught to be self-lovers. We were taught, don't do that. Be this humble little, meek little something, a little mouse. No, you be strong, you be proud. You be the huge you. Every minute of every day. Without a cocky attitude. Just with a kind attitude, but to be the huge you. Walk it. Be it. Wear it. Talk it. How much you love yourself and how you feel about yourself are directly proportionate to the quality, integrity of your word. You're the guy who knows what's looking in the mirror back at you. The quality of your life is based off of the integrity of the guy you're seeing in the mirror. When you are impeccable with your word, you feel good. You feel happy and at peace. You can transcend the dream of hell, our earth here, just by making the agreement to be impeccable with your word. Transcend this whole deal. You can literally become a saint. A saint in your own life. By using this correctly. From now on. Put away all those old, naughty, negative words that don't move you forward. Whether or not, right now I am planting the seed in your mind. Whether or not the seed grows depends on how fertile your mind is for the seeds of what I'm telling you. It is up to you to make this agreement with yourself. I am impeccable with my word. You can start it today. You don't have to wait. I'm going to get impeccable next week, and then I'm going to start being right this second. Today's the day. Starting now. I'm never going to. And then when you're a little less than impeccable, go, okay, that was a miss moment. Fixed it. All right, back to impeccable. If you agree. If your mind's fertile, there's a lot of fertile minds here. Nurture this seed, and as it grows in your mind, it will generate more seeds of love to replace the seeds of fear. And I'm going to put myself up here as one more example, one more small example. It's so hard to explain, but it's true, metaphysically true. Metaphysically true. The more I try to love and give, the more I want to. Literally. My mind is so fertile for good and kindness right now. It's just, and because of teas, one of the big reasons, I swear, this is one of the big reasons, because I know I'm going to spend an hour a day with you guys, and I spend an hour before it getting prepared for it, and reading, and getting ready, and being impeccable, and being a good I don't want to sit in this camera at the end of the day and haven't had a fight with somebody later today and then sit in front of this thing and tell you guys be impeccable. I don't do that. I won't do that. I can't do that. So because of this, it's growing me up to be, and every day I'll grow more and more. That's why I say, sit here and go, same thing's happening to you guys. Same exact thing. Nurture the seed, and as it grows in your mind, you will generate more seeds of love. The first agreement will change the kind of seeds your mind is fertile for. You know, some of you, you're real used to gossiping. Kind of fun. Kind of nice. What's your mind fertile for? Be impeccable with your word. This is the first agreement that you should make if you want to be free, if you want to be happy. It is possible. It is possible. I did it, and I am no better than you. We are exactly the same. We have the same brain, the same body, the same humans. If I was, this is our author, and I might add myself in here as a little backup guy. If I was able to create new agreements, then you can too. If I can be impeccable with my word, why not you? Just this one agreement will change your whole life. Impeccability of the word can lead you to personal freedom, to huge success, and abundance. True. It can take away all the fear and transform it into love and joy and laughter. One more paragraph. Just imagine what you can create with the impeccability of your word. With the impeccability of the word, you can transcend the dream of fear and live a different life. You can live in heaven in the middle of thousands of people living in hell, because you are immune to that hell. You can attain the kingdom of heaven right here on earth from this one agreement. I believe this with every ounce of my being. I believe this to the core of my being. We finished that chapter. We'll pick up some more in this second agreement. I believe this to the core of my being. And I want to tell you guys why. I didn't know this book. This book was sent to me by Psy Research. But there were parts of it I had already been doing, just in my own language. I didn't have agreements, but respect yourself, respect others, responsibility for your actions. Those are all the agreements. But I like the way he writes it. And I didn't know this book. But I can tell you why I know it works to the core of my being. Because from the minute I opened it, first page, I devoured it. Everything in there is accurate to me. As accurate as, from my opinion, as it could possibly be. And I started doing it. The day I got the book, I read that. I can change my agreement. I can tell myself right there. It said I can tell myself today I'm going to be impeccable. No, I'm not lying. This was only a few months ago, Mayish, whenever Cy sent me this book, April. I know I've been trying to live a good life, but I didn't have the word impeccability in there and all the other stuff. I followed what this guy said, and I have a different life right now. In the smallest period of time you can imagine. That's how come I believe it. I don't believe stuff because someone tells me. I don't believe stuff because I read it. I'm a little bit doubtful. You know when I believe stuff? When I see evidence of it happening. When I see evidence. Guess what? Pops is evidence. That's how come I say it. We good? A pretty good morning. Okay? It's a very, very good morning. Let's do the map. Let's do a map, you guys. And we'll pick this back up a little bit tomorrow. And I'm going to try to get 2 giveaways in here. But give me a map. Okay? 3 people. There you are, Trist. Alma, Arkansas. Lee Burdick, Alma, Arkansas. Listen, guys, when you send me in on the map, I love you, Frank. When you send it in, if you know it's a small city, give me a big city somewhere close by. Okay? It'll help me because I thought I was Mr. Geography, but I'm not. Okay, let's put me over here. And I have to go back to Alma, Arkansas was the first one I saw with Lee. Arkansas. Alma. Where the heck is Alma going to be? Arkansas. Actually, Arkansas's got a lot of pins in it. Lee, help me out with where Alma is, and I'll get another person right now. Give me another city. Nashville, we've got Nashville's already tagged, Millie. Nashville's tagged. I'd love to put another one there, but it won't fit on there. Okay? Wilkesboro, North Carolina, I see from Tabitha. Wilkesboro, North Carolina. What are we doing here in Wilkesboro? Okay. North Carolina, Wilkesboro. I gotta find that. Okay? Where the heck is Wilkesboro? Oh, Pops, you suck. Okay, I see Greensboro, Wilkesboro. Okay, I'm not seeing Wilkesboro on my map. North Carolina. Give me Wilkesboro. Help me out. I suck at this, you guys. Okay, near Hickory, Wilkesboro. Above Charlotte. Okay, above Charlotte. Okay. And now I've got, okay. Oh, okay. I got it. There's Charlotte. There's Wilkesboro. Boom, North Carolina. I finally tagged one. Pops did it. Give me another one. I'm sorry about that. Oh my God, that was, okay, give me another one. I know you guys have been saying them, but I didn't see them. Statesville C. What is Elkhart, Indiana? Let's go with Elkhart. I bet I can find Elkhart. Let me see. Elkhart, got it. Boom, right on the edge of Michigan and Indiana. Elkhart, you should be coming to the party. You're only a 2-hour drive away, Elkhart. Elkhart, you should be at Mushfest. One more, Dover, Delaware. Blame it on the beer, Jeff. Oh, man, my head feels a lot better. Thank goodness that I did this morning. Elkhart, I'm expecting you at the Mushfest. That's only a 2-hour drive. Okay? And what was the other one that we just said? Dover, Delaware. Let me get Dover, Delaware. Okay. Dover. Send Dover right over. You know what? Delaware didn't have a single tag. First one in Delaware. Boom, Dover, you're it. Nice. Right here. Dover. It's right there on the coast. Okay. That'll be it for the map for today. Good. And I have another giveaway to give away. I have a giveaway to give away that I want to give away. Okay, let me read this. Goodness, goodness, the word goodness, the practice of goodness, right? Hang in here with me a couple of minutes. We're going to do 2 giveaways. The roots. We like plants and stuff here, right? The roots of goodness lie in the soil of appreciation for goodness. You have to appreciate goodness to begin with, and then you will grow more. The soil of appreciation for goodness is the fertile ground for more goodness. Gosh, that makes a lot of sense. Appreciation. I want to appreciate being good. That's fertile ground for more goodness. That makes a lot of sense. I like that. Farmers. Tomorrow we'll talk a little party talk. You guys, let's ramp it up. We're going to have a big party here. I don't even know how many people are going to be here. If it's going to be 5 or it's going to be 50, I don't know. I have no clue. I just know we're going to have a good time. Everybody's going to have a take-home package. You know what Pops has been doing the last 2 days? For the last 2 days, I've been injecting Uncle Ben's brown rice bags. I got 40 of them back there now. Figure if somebody's going to be here and they want to, here, take a bag home. You'll be able to take a UB bag home, and it'll already be colonized. It'll be about 10 or 11 days in. Little swag bag, right? Not goofy. There's going to be a whole table full of swag bags. Pick one. I don't know what else. There might be a couple other bags. I wonder if there's going to be any boxes around. And then on top of it all, guess who's barbecuing? You guys know who's doing the barbecue? Who's the cook? Captain Jeff and Kevin. And I told Kevin last night, we were having beers, me and Kevin. I told him he has to wear a Speedo. You guys ready for Kevin's Speedo? Kevin's going to have to wear a Speedo. So I'm going to pick up a Speedo. I'm going to have to go by the swimwear store and pick up a pair of Speedos for Kevin. Kevin's, I don't know. He kind of felt like I felt like, I told him last night, he was like, I have to wear a Speedo. I go, yeah, bro, you got to wear Speedos. No kidding. I think I could talk him into it too, you guys. I swear to God. Jeff, we'll keep working on him. Tell him he's got to wear these Speedos. So kidding. No kidding. Why do you do that to your friend? Tell me why. Because he's your friend. That's why. That's what you do to your friends. Okay? You get extra small. Bud. Absolutely. We're going to do a lot of streaming. We'll figure out how to do the streaming. We've got projectors and stuff like that. Oh, God. I'm starting to get carried away on that. Kevin, you're going to have to wear Speedos, bro. Sorry about that. You know, it's a prerequisite. Everyone else gets to wear their T-shirt, but Kevin has to wear his Speedos. The shirts are good. We got them in. The fabric's good. Everything. And we'll have a fabric pen here where we can sign each other's names and all kinds of, like you did in high school when you left and you had everybody sign your yearbook. I have a feeling that T-shirt's going to be a yearbook. Okay, I have a pretty good feeling that people are going to be walking around with signs. I have a feeling they're going to be billboards. Okay, I'll have some fabric pens here, and we'll have some colored fabric pens, and we'll have a ball. Be the reason someone believes in the goodness of people. Are you that reason? Be it. Be the reason. I have a feeling you're going to have them. Toronto. You know what, Peter? I truly hope that this becomes annual. I do hope it becomes annual. And if this one, this is the first time Pops has never thrown a party himself. I go to parties, but I've never. This is like a wedding reception kind of thing, but not that cool. I mean, I'm not doing centerpieces and no centerpieces on the tables, you guys. Who thinks that give me a couple Pops should have centerpieces or should not have centerpieces on the tables? Centerpieces are a must, or centerpieces are a waste of time? Which one? Which one do you guys got for me? So I mean, it's only going to be. I should centerpieces. Do I have to do a centerpiece? What? You have to. Product says I have to. Man, I'm just. I'm about like 5 or 6 days. I have to do centerpieces, you guys. I wasn't. I swear to God, I thought this would be just like basic. Maybe put a beer bottle right there or something like that, right? Can I just put a beer bottle in the center of the table? No centerpiece, 1, 2. On walleye. Yeah, put a block. Stick a walleye on the middle of the table. Kyle, I don't think I should have to do a centerpiece. That's kind of crazy. Why do they do centerpieces at these things in the first place? Right? I don't get centerpieces, even if the wedding. Like, what do? You take the mint. I'll tell you what. Okay, I'll get done here. Big J and Corey are going to come and help me. She does centerpieces. So I bet you we're going to get stuck with a centerpiece. Bet you anything we get stuck with a freaking centerpiece. Oh, well, we'll send you pictures of the centerpiece. Yeah, Greg, it's just more to clean up, right? Okay, another game. Let's do another game. European country, go. European country. Centerpieces are people to win them. They look under their chair. Oh, that's true. Somebody gets to take them home. Germany, France, Italy, Germany, Croatia. Oh, I like that one. Norway, Austria. I came so close to saying Norway, Drake. Austria, France, Australia is not European. France, Switzerland, Russia, Germany, UK, Turkey, Brazil, Croatia, Luxembourg, United Kingdom, Finland, Croatia, Italy, Slovenia, Spain, Ireland, Denmark, Ireland, Amsterdam, Austria, Greece, Kazakhstan, Belgium, Sweden, Ireland, Greenland, Spain, Ireland, Dutchland, Belgium, Greece, Richard Bruette, Netherlands, kill it. Ceasefire, Richard the Smash Monitor got Netherlands. Richard, Smash Monitor, Netherlands. Richard, you got it, brother. Richard, he will have no problem sending in a reading either. That man can write, okay? So, Rich, you got this to go out to you. You send in a reading and DM me your address. Okay? We're going to do one more. Hang in here for 1 second. We're going to do one more before you guys, because you guys have been so good and listened to me all morning long. I did a lot of talking today, so I have to reward you guys. Richard, freeze-dried and ground, and they're looking good, and you're going to like them. And, my friend Richard, you also get one of these. By far, these have turned out to be the best, delicious ones because of all the mixes of the fruit that's in them. Okay? I'm going to go grab something. Give me 1 second. I'm going to grab one more prize. It's sitting right over there. I'll be right back. Okay? Give me 1 second. Let's give this away. I'm waiting on a new batch to come in, and hopefully when the new batch comes in, I can open the store. I typically don't open the store until I have a lot of product to put on the shelf. I hate opening a store, and then you sell everything, and then people are coming on, they want something, and you're out. So typically, I'm in test pattern, beta testing, and all of that until I have a plenty to say, okay, now we have stock, we can open the store. We've never been able to do that on the candy because it's coming in too small of amounts. So at the end of the day, they've been more prizes than anything else. Quick story on this. We're going to run 1 minute over time. I got to tell you this story. So Miss Rose, my business partner, she's got a regular daytime job. And her office manager, she finds out, and they're talking at lunch breaks and stuff like that this guy's a mushroom grower. He starts telling her about this guy that he watches on YouTube, and he's a really good guy, and he's been, quote unquote, showing the guy how to grow mushrooms. She says, oh yeah, who's that? She goes, oh, this guy Pop Shrooms. That's my business partner. Small world. So this guy, her boss is out there watching me on YouTube, right? True story. And she's like, that's my best friend. My really great story, right? So he wants this part of the story. It's crazy. It's a true story. Like, oh, I've been watching this guy. He's really good. And he's like, well, who is he? It's a true story. Then, so she comes over this weekend. She goes, so, the boss wants to try something. He wants to try one of your products. Okay. Of course, I want to show off a little bit. I don't want the boss to, if he's following me, I got to send him something good, right? So we sent him 2 of these. She texted me last night. That was at the weekend. I guess he had a chocolate on Sunday. Bottom line, best treat he's ever had. He said 6 hours later, he was still having a good treat. So, fun story. And I think she's going to be a more valuable employee now. She just moved up the ranks as an employee because she's got connections, right? So, anyways, I just wanted to show off that story to tell you guys whoever's going to win this one's going to win a strong one. Okay, you guys should know that. Okay? Neat story, right? It's a good story. We're going to do color. Give me a color, please. Give me a color, and we're going to do that and get out of here. Give me a color. Pink, red, blue, teal, James Buchanan. No, Eric. Orange. I'm reading them in order I see them. Chartreuse. Boy, you don't even know how much I love chartreuse, Aaron. Cyan, chartreuse. An exception. Orange. That's the color of my fishing lure every day. Every time I start out with the chartreuse. Chartreuse. Orange, red, gold, purple, yellow, indigo, tangerine. You guys are smart. You've got good memories. Green, turquoise, red, green, rouge, scarlet, turquoise, tan, red, purple, teal, brown, exception, yellow, baby puke, green, periwinkle, white, blanche, teal, salmon, green, fuchsia, olive green, white, teal, magenta. You guys are all going to go, oh yeah, why didn't I think of that one? Sky blue, white, pearl, fuchsia, blush, olive, lavender, white, auburn, verde, royal blue, brown, clan, macaroni, burgundy, green, black, rust, cotton candy, maroon, brown, black, magenta, auburn, soylent, green, black, blood orange, black, purple, aquamarine, red, hot pink, orange, blue, red, silver. I got you guys so good. It's not a hard color. Green, mango, forest green, pink, red, violet. Haley Adams, ceasefire. Violet is the answer. Haley got it. Haley with the violet. Ceasefire. Thank you, Haley. This, my dear, will go out to you. And how appropriate. She said in that beautiful reading today, how appropriate that she won this today too. So thank you for the 4 winners for today. We'll see you guys get your stuff into us. And in the meantime, let's get the heck out of here. I ran a little bit long and I apologize. But not. Had to tell that story about Miss Rose's boss. So scroll me out. Have a beautiful day, you guys. Thank you for all the things that I said today. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you for helping me grow. Thank you for being here and making me a better person every day. I appreciate this more than you guys can ever know. Have a great day. Lee, have a good day. Peter, Tommy, Peter, have a great day. Jeremiah and Bud and Lyanna. I remember Pops mentioned this before, and someone told me who I messaged. Jason Grayson. Lyanna, Jason Grayson. And please join us. We have a great time at Discord. Richard Bruette. Mia Mackey, Nick Piercings, Peter and Greggy and Jeremiah and Lee and Big J. Come on, guys, jump on to say goodbye to me. Kyle Fish and Joe Dibbs and Tabitha and Tasha, I love you very, very much. You're my girl. Greg Holm and The Exception and C. Wolf. And looks like I've caught up You guys have caught me up. Whiskey, I'm going to go drink water right now. How about cranberry juice? I was going to do cranberry juice. Lyanna, you join us. Big J, you're handsome as can be. Not this week for cleaning, Big J. Next week, I'm thinking Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm going to have you guys over and we're going to get the place ready for the party. We'll talk later. Haley and Ephraim and Exception, thank you for everything you do. Sue and Frankie. Frank, thanks for you. Peter and Trist. Trist, I'm glad to see you here this morning, son. Big J and Eric. Peace Pops. Out. How do I get on Discord and talk to Jason Grayson? He'll get you over there. Drake and Brandon and Drake. Pops, peace, love, out. Have a great day, you guys. Be kind to one another. I'll see you here at 9 o'clock tomorrow.